Closing market comments for Tuesday, April the 20th. The markets opened higher and rallied to new highs in corn and beans with good strength in wheat as well. Corn set a new May high of 611 3/4, a December high at 533 1/2, May beans at 1485 1/2, highest price we've seen since June of 2014, and November beans broke 13 to trade at 1308 1/4. We did see the sell-off from the highs before the close today, with corn ending up 14 on old, up 8 on new, beans up 22 on old, 15 on new, and wheat up 7. USDA announced a sale of 114,300 metric tons of corn to Mexico for this year's shipment. Dry weather still raising concerns in southern and central Brazil on the safrinha corn crop. Dr. Cordanier lowered his Brazil corn estimate by 2 million metric tons to 103. Rabobank lowered theirs 2 million at 105.0, and Informa is at 104.0 million metric tons. Brazil corn ratings on the crop conditions were the lowest in 9 years. Dr. Cordanier did leave his soybean estimates unchanged at Brazil, and both corn and soybeans in Argentina unchanged. Brazil did announce today they were suspending their import taxes on grain to help control food inflation. Here in the U.S., dry weather continues in the plains. We did receive some rain and snow, but continues to be overall dry. Lake Mead reported it is the lowest water level since it was filled back in the 1930s. The dollar was lower today early and then rallied to close up 125 points at 91.175. Gold was up 780 at 1778.40, and silver up 33 points at 25.870. Crude oil was down on the day, 77 cents at 62.61. Stocks were lower across all the indexes, with Dow futures down 264, Nasdaq down 96, and S&P down 30. Weekly crop conditions were released yesterday. The crop planting progress was 8% compared to 4% last week, 6% last year, and 8% on average, with the trade expecting between 7 and 10%. Indiana was up 5% at 7. Ohio up 2% at 4, Illinois up 7% at 12, Michigan up 1 at 1%, Iowa up 3 at 4%, Minnesota up 3 at 3%, Nebraska up 2 at 2%, South Dakota up 1 at 1%, and North Dakota up 1 at 3%. Soybean planting was 3% with no report last week, 2% last year, and 2% average. The trade was expecting about 2%. Indiana was at 4%, Ohio at 5%, Illinois at 5%, Michigan 1%, Iowa 1%, and the other states were not reporting. Winter wheat conditions were 53% good to excellent, unchanged from last week and below last year at 57. Indiana was up 1 at 71, Ohio up 1 at 82, Illinois was down 4% at 69, Michigan up 1 at 73, and Wisconsin up 9% at 84. Spring wheat planting was at 19% compared to 11% last week, 7% last year, and 12% average. South Dakota was 46%, North Dakota 13, Minnesota 10, Montana 15, Idaho 46, Oregon 87, and Washington 71%. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.